Hello everyone, welcome back to Array Blog once again. So in today's video, we will learn about preprocessor directory in C, especially define, include, and macros. So these are special instructions that are processed before the actual compilation start. So what we'll do, we'll first create a file that is preprocessor.c. So we'll cover all the preprocessor in this file. Now the question is what are preprocessor directive? So preprocessor directive are command that start with a hashtag symbol. They are handled by the C preprocessor which runs before the compilation, and they don't end with a semicolon. And also they help us to include file, define constant, and create macros. So the question is, let's move to the first one, that is the hashtag include. So I'll write a comment here and then include, right? So I'll write a simple example how we can use the include. So include studio.stdio.h, right? And then next one include, then my header dot h. So my header dot h, yeah. So we are getting error here because we have not defined anything here. So that is basically, so here I'll explain. Here hashtag include, what it does, it tells the preprocessor to include the standard input output library in the C program. And here that is a user defined file, right? So angle bracket basically what it does, the angle bracket, it search in the standard library that this file exists or not. Double quote, search in the current directory. So if we create the here my header.h, it will search the current directory. Now the second one, let's move to the hashtag define. So let me comment this. So hashtag define, what it does, the hashtag define directory is used to define constant or macros. Constant or macros, let me just write it. Define, right? Py equals to py 3.1415 and then 9, right? That is the pi value, pi. Now the next we can define hashtag define max 100, right? So we have defined the pi and max. Now int, that is int main, right? Now what we'll do, we'll just printf and pi equals to percentile f backslash n and then comma that the pi. So what we'll do, we'll just copy this and write it this for the max also. So this is going to be a max and then the value will be max, right? Max, and as it is integer, so we have to use percentile d. So this is, so whenever the pi or max appear in the entire program, the compiler replaces with them the defined value, that is the pi equals to 3.14, pi is 3.1459, and max it will replace the 100, right? Now next one we'll move to the macros, right? So what is macros? So macros are more like a small function written with hashtag define. So let me just write it and we'll see how we can define. So we are defining a small function here using hashtag define, right? Define, then for example we have written the square, right? Then what we'll do, x, and in the bracket, so let me write this multiplication x, and then x multiply x, that is x square. Now int main So this is our main program. Then what to do? Printf square square of 5. We can write like this, equals to, that is percentile d backslash n, and then what we'll do, we'll call the square and we'll pass the value 5, right? That's a simple program, and we can return this. So return 0, right? That's how you declare macros in C. So and so the summary is, hashtag include, add the header file. Either it could be user defined header file, or it could be the C program defined, like a standard C library, right? And hashtag define basically create a constant or macros. So hashtag create a constant, basically what it does, we have defined the pi value here at the starting. So whenever it will see the pi, it will replace the value, that is 3.1449. Same goes for the max. And for the macros, it act like an inline function. Inline function, basically we can write a sort function using the define function, define hashtag define, and we can use this, right? So, and that's all about a preprocessor directory in C. These are like super important for managing large program efficiently. So if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. See you into the next one.